Hi guys, welcome back to Christy's Book Corner. I'm your host, Christy Mason. Let's continue with our book, shall we? The Adventures of Connecticut, Connecticut's Journey to Grand Central Station. And this is the action chapter, chapter 11. Grand Central gets attacked. Ooh, wonder what's gonna happen here. There's two action chapters, chapter 11 and chapter 12. Chapter 11. Grand Central gets attacked. On Saturday morning, Grand Central was extremely busy. Connecticut wasn't scheduled to work, and he offered to help out on the busy newsstand. Connecticut walked up to the stairs toward the lobby just as Larry and Johnny Boy entered the station door. Suddenly, Larry and Johnny Boy saw Connecticut. "There he is," Larry whispered as he pointed. "Let's get him." "Not yet. Let's wait until he gets busier," Johnny Boy whispered back. "We have to make sure the security guards don't see us, and they'll throw us out again, or they'll throw us out again." "What did you turn into, Einstein?" Larry asked. "It's the week before Christmas. This is as busy as it's gonna get in here. We can blend into the crowd, and the guards won't see us. Follow his every move. We don't want to lose him." Minutes later, Larry was surprised as the station got busier, just as Johnny Boy thought it would. Connecticut was now in the center of the lobby, and Larry and Johnny Boy were only steps away from him. Connecticut had a feeling that someone was watching him. He slowly turned around and saw them. Suddenly Jordan called out, "Look out, Connecticut! They're right behind you!" Jordan quickly ran toward Connecticut. Larry was running toward Connecticut too, but he tripped over a stroller and fell flat on his face. Jordan reached Connecticut first and pulled him to safety. They hid behind the newsstand and watched the lobby around them. Suddenly, Larry and Johnny Boy started attacking the guards. Connecticut and Jordan couldn't believe it. Grand Central was under attack. Ooh. They knocked the guards out cold, and they were lying on the floor. Perhaps were screaming. People were screaming and running toward the exit doors. Larry and Johnny Boy searched the screaming mob of people for Connecticut. Larry spied Connecticut as he peeked out from behind the newsstand. "There he is," he shouted to Johnny Boy. They ran toward the newsstand. Jordan and Connecticut ran toward the staircase. Just as they reached the top of the stairs, the police entered the station. The police were trying to find out what was happening. They didn't know who they were chasing after. A bunch of people were talking to them all at once. Nobody seemed to know where Larry and Johnny Boy went. Larry and Johnny Boy reached Connecticut and grabbed him. Jordan began kicking them into the shins and screaming. Suddenly, Connecticut didn't move, and he felt very calm. He realized that he wasn't afraid of them anymore. "Stop fighting over me," he commanded them. Jordan was hysterical and surprised. He hadn't heard Connecticut speak so strongly before. Even Larry and Johnny Boy were surprised. "We don't want to kill either of you. We just want to keep Connecticut to ourselves," Larry said, turning to trying to calm Jordan down. This made Connecticut very scared. It wasn't as scary as his parents getting killed, and him not remembering them. But it was scary enough for him to wish he was with the Reese family, so that he could hug them and feel protected. Suddenly, Christopher appeared at the bottom of the lobby stairs. He saw Jordan and Connecticut being held by the thug. He ran up the stairs two at a time. "Help! Help!" Connecticut cried out. Christopher knew his brothers were in trouble, and he ran as fast as he could. The police heard Connecticut, and they bounded toward him. Larry and Johnny Boy were smart enough to know they had to run away. They let go of the boys, spun around and ran. Nobody noticed because everyone was concerned for the boys' safety. "Are you okay?" the first officer on the scene asked. "Which way did they go?" "Yes, we're fine. I'm not sure where they went," Connecticut replied. Jordan and Christopher both said they didn't know either. "Be careful, and keep an eye out," the officer replied to Connecticut. He turned around with his partner to search the station. Connecticut, Jordan, and Christopher ran back to their apartment, slammed the door shut, and locked all the bolts. "What's wrong?" Maurice asked as she got up from the sofa and ran over to the front door. "Two gang members almost kidnapped Connecticut. They had me too, and they attacked the guards. The police are in the lobby looking for them." Jordan cried out. "Oh dear," Maurice gasped as she placed her hand over her heart. "Don't worry, we're safe in here." She reached out and hugged all three boys. "Come and sit down." Suddenly the phone rang, startling everyone. Maurice looked nervous around the room. Before picking up the telephone, she heard Melman's voice on the other end of the line, and was relieved. "Oh, Melman, thank goodness it's you. Lexington and I were going to come by and see Connecticut. Is he home?" "Unfortunately, this is not a good time to come to Grand Central, Melman," Maurice answered. Here's Connecticut. I can't say his name. "Here's Connecticut. He'll explain everything to you." Maurice handed the phone to Connecticut. He told Melman what had happened. Connecticut thought his friend could be in danger too, and he asked Melman to stay indoors and to be careful. "I hope nothing happens to you or Lexington," he said, right before he hung up. "I wish I could protect all my friends," Connecticut said. "Those thugs are making me mad." Suddenly there was a knock on the door. Everyone in the room froze. Who could possibly be at the door? Maurice thought to herself. She placed her first finger over her lips, motioning everyone to be quiet. She then crept softly over to the door and said, "Who's there?" "It's me, Kate. Is Connecticut here?" Maurice opened the door so fast Connecticut thought it was going to fly right off its hinges. Maurice grabbed Kate and quickly pulled her inside the room. "What's going on?" Kate asked. Connecticut looked at Kate. She walked over and hugged him. He told her about the attack in the station. Kate said she didn't notice police in the lobby, but she didn't think anything of it. "Thank goodness you're all safe," Kate said, with her eyes open. Connecticut hugged her again. Then he walked across the living room and turned on the television. Suddenly a bulletin flashed across the screen. "We interrupt this program to bring you a live update on an attack on Grand Central earlier today. The station was being placed under lockdown as police conduct a thorough search through the station. According to our sources, police are searching for two men in connection with a possible kidnapping. The two men are also responsible for attacking several security guards. Stay tuned for further information as the story unfolds." We will now return to our regular scheduled programming. "We've got to do something," Connecticut said. "Why don't we form our own army and get those men ourselves? The police don't even know who they are looking for." "I agree," Jordan said. "Me too," Christopher piped up. "We can also call Melman and Lexington to meet us here." So that is exactly what they did. They called as many friends as they could and explained the situation. There was going to be a war in Grand Central. It would be all of them against Larry and Johnny Boy. Ooh, the next chapter is going to be intense and actually very sad. You'll find out later. And that is for tomorrow. Thank you so much for watching my videos. Please keep them coming. Keep watching. And if you have the book, don't forget to read along. And I will see you in my next video. Don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like, and to dare to dream. Bye, guys.